Learning target 6.6. So they tell me that the radius is 36 centimeters. They want me to find the length of arc AB. What I do know immediately is, again, if these two chords are congruent and this arc is 110 degrees, that this arc AB is also 110 degrees. That's the measure of the arc. It's not the length of the arc. So there are a couple ways to do this. Again, some people are leaning towards the proportion one, so let's do the proportion. 110 degrees is to the entire circle of 360 degrees as the length of arc AB is to the entire circumference of the circle. And to make it easier, let's go do the circumference calculation up here. The circumference is 2 times the radius times pi. So I end up with the circumference is 72 pi centimeters. So 72 pi. Then if you cross multiply and solve that, so length of AB, I'm going to take 110 times 72 pi divided by 360, but it says to leave it in terms of pi, so I'm really just going to take 110 times 72 divided by 360. I end up with 22 pi, don't forget your units, centimeters. So they tell me that, first of all, they show me that this is a 72 degree arc, and they tell me that the length of it is 7 pi centimeters. So 72 degrees is to the entire circle as the length, 7 pi, is to the circumference. Well, the circumference is the same thing as 2 times pi times the radius. At this point, before I do anything else, these two pi's can cancel, making my life a little bit easier. And if I want to now, 72 times 2r is 144r equals 7 times 360. Let me see, 0, 2, carry the 4, 25, 20. Then divide both sides by 144 to solve for r. And r ends up being 17.5 centimeters. Now, for those of you who did the extra credit, the answer was 50 degrees. And as far as y, if you think of a clock and you're looking at 9:40, at 9:40, the small hand is on the 8. At 9 o'clock, the large hand's on the 8. At 9 o'clock, the small hand is on the 9. But by 9:40, it's actually moved. And it's partway between 9 and 10. So here's 10, and the hand is actually here. Now, it's not quite to 10 o'clock. So what I did was I looked at just this sort of wedge, and I said, okay, well, where is that hand now? So if this is 8, and this is 9, and this is now where the hand is at that time. I said this is x and this is y. To find x, it was just a matter of saying, well, there are 360 degrees in the entire circle broken up into 12 hours. So I ended up with 30 degrees. So between 8 and 9, that's a 30-degree arc or a 30-degree angle. To find y, it was, excuse me, part of the 30-degree angle, and 2/3 or 40/60 of the hour had passed at 40 minutes. So 2/3 times 30, or 40 over 60 times 30, meant that that was 20 degrees. So the angle measure that I'm looking for is 30 plus 20 which is a 50-degree